Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Infinite Crypto Cruisers. Hey there, folks. My name is Brad Varnell, and this is the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel. And I am excited to introduce to you another token teaser segment. Today, we've got an exciting project that I am looking forward to sharing with you. And we have an incredible guest speaker on the channel today. Her name is May Mahboob, and she is one of the co-founders of MBD Financials. So without any further ado, thank you so much, May, for joining the channel today. Excited to have you.
Of course. So excited to be here and kind of share our project and what we're doing in the space. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, it's definitely an honor. You guys have a really incredible project. I've been looking at your website and really doing a lot of research on MBD Financials for the last several days. And the more that I look at it, the more excited I got. As we talked a little bit off camera, you know, this YouTube channel is really all about helping people find projects like yours with low market caps that have the ability to do some amazing things that, you know, and the companies that are going to be around for 5, 10, 15, 25 years, not just flash in the pans. And you guys really look like you've got something amazing going on. So if you want to just start off by maybe just introducing yourself to my community, maybe a little bit about your background, how you got involved in blockchain technology, and how MBD Financials actually kind of came about.
Yeah, absolutely. So, hi everyone. My name is May Mahboob. I am one of the co-founders of MBD Financials. And a little bit about our project, what MBD really stands for. It's Metaverse Business District, but we're more than just a metaverse project of its own. We're bridging some of the biggest gaps in DeFi, metaverse, as well as Web3 space. A little about my background. I personally was an executive for some of the top beauty brands within the Web2 space, especially in launching internationally. I have several other businesses that I've successfully launched, which includes one of them being a international beauty brand. And one of the ways that I really got involved, I was investing passively in crypto, and it's just a really intriguing space. And me and my business partner, we've launched a AR, VR company prior to MBD Financials, working with government contracting in the US. And this is an area where we felt like immersive utilities and what we're really able to do with enterprises could collide in a more of a decentralized environment versus a centralized environment, right? So what if so many fragmentations that already exist within Web2. When you look at corporations or from a business-to-business perspective, a lot of the resources that are available, you need multiple subscriptions to do various things, right? From marketing to your CRM, what you use, your shipping, and it all kind of connects together within one platform. And coming from an e-commerce background, it tends to do that. Some of the other things I was very heavily involved in is, especially in more of a social impact form within Southeast Asia as well as Africa, we're providing resources to children and women to build ecosystem and villages where they could actually provide for themselves, right? And with resources involved, I felt like we talk a lot about in DeFi, banking the unbanked. You'll hear that a lot in financial solutions, right? But what if we were able to provide accessibility of resources where people could earn money to be able to bank? If you don't have money in your pocket, you're not going to a bank and looking for a bank to bank with, right? So if you really want to create that life cycle, financial life cycle, what if we provided accessibility and cutting out that middleman of various resources under one platform? And that's where MBD kind of came about, being able to have more of interactive experience, gamification, and all resources under one platform.
Man, that sounds amazing. You know, one of my favorite sayings is making a living while making a difference. And I really love companies that embody that spirit, which it really sounds like MBD Financials, you know, that's high up at the top of their list and a priority. Something else that I really like about your project is you guys have gone through some challenges and come out on top and are still growing and working hard. So from what you told me, this company actually had the good fortune in some ways to launch during the peak of the last bull market back in 2021. But here you still are in 2024 going in, coming up on 2025, having survived the last couple of years, which a lot of companies didn't make it through.
Yeah. And, to be honest, it's a running joke internally that I have no clue how we made it this long. Because of the fact that I think it has to do with passion and making a real difference. We're so involved. We truly highly believe in transparency. We've self-funded the project completely between my business partner and I. We've raised capital, but we actually haven't touched any of our capital because we're using a lot of the methods that have successfully been utilized within the Web2 space. I know we kind of chatted offline a little bit about this, that some of the struggles that a lot of Web3 founders don't realize is the fact that even if you raise capital and your hard-earned investors' funds, you have to treat it very carefully because of the resources that you kind of have to get your runway to where you want it to be to a launch product and then go to market and have the proper marketing to kind of back it up. It's not just running your utility platform. It's running two businesses at the same time, token price action that doesn't automatically come from launching your platform. A lot of people say, yeah, just take your platform into market and the token price action will come from it. It really doesn't, because of utilities that have to be involved with your token. How does it act within your ecosystem? And it's been very difficult, I would say, but I think we wake up and we continue to grind because of the fact that we've made very sound financial decisions that affect the project ultimately we look at long-term sustainability, and we kind of play that part throughout.
I love that. Here at Infinite Crypto, we're all about trying to find, the Microsofts and the Amazon and the Starbuckses that are going to be around for decades to come, and then hopefully finding them at a lower market cap where it feels like we have, some tremendous potential. And I really feel like, MBD Financials is one of those companies. You were telling me that we've got the ability to kind of give the viewers a little bit of a sneak peek, that you've got some new things going on that you're excited about. And so I wanted to give you an opportunity to kind of share with, my community, some of the things that are going on with MBD and, what you guys really have, that you're excited about in the upcoming months.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll kind of start off with, as far as our website to start off with, just to kind of give you an overview of the project as a whole, right? So like I kind of mentioned, we're a photorealistic business district within the metaverse, bridging some of the gaps in the real world and virtual world. Well, what does that mean? It's a lot of big words, I understand. What it means is that we take all of your digital assets in the form of NFTs, or whether it's tokenizing your assets, it ties into an actual physical product within the real world realm. So some of the biggest focuses that we did, even within a metaverse project, is that we focus on various districts. So it's going to be comprised of 7 different districts. The Metaverse Business District, it's the main location where we provide a lot of these business-to-business solutions. So whether you're in e-commerce, whether you're a clothing brand, or whether you are a teacher teaching a course, or whether you are a marketing firm, or whatever it is, you're able to find a location that we're able to find some sort of solution for you. Immersive VR environments and different things like that. The next thing we have is our financial district, where we provide a lot of these financial solutions that are very seamless, peer-to-peer, but all under one platform. So it gives you that entire life cycle, from being able to invest into an asset, seamlessly trading. So we call ourselves a Web 2.5. It's to allow Web2 users to seamlessly onboard into Web3 without it being a full Web3 platform, right? Because I think user interaction and user experience matters as you're trying to onboard the masses. Next is our MBD Boulevard, which is basically your e-commerce world. And that's a big area that we're focusing on when it comes to real world asset, and we're redefining how real world asset kind of interacts within the virtual space. We're going to have a wellness district, education district, and of course our social impact and entertainment district. Things that we're super excited about and that we've been working on, which is our platform, and it's a sneak peek. It's the first sneak peek for our viewers on your platform, actually. We're going to be going into beta here within the next 30 days. So we'll have a full-on launch date for all of our holders to have access, and what we're kind of been working on and excited about. It's basically your Amazon of Web3. So when I kind of talk about real world asset and how it ties into what we're doing, we're beyond just your commodities and your tokens and your lending, and as far as if you're doing more so of a fractionalized investment opportunity, gold, silver, and things like that. We bring in various assets that you can technically build value off of, right? Within the Web2 space, you look at how when a product launches, the first thing you do, you kind of onboard your influencers and they build out your brand. From branding perspective to product launches, even if it's a t-shirt, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, they became who they are based off of the brand they've been able to build. And that brings value to your products. So we bring that concept within Web3 where an individual it's basically your Amazon of Web3. You could either launch physical products that go directly, so things that are tangible, right? So just like Amazon, you could launch your Web2 products if you don't want to go into more of a digital platform, digital twins of products and services and be within Web3. You could launch digital products, which creates not just your physical, but it creates a digital twin of your product and services. Digital products on its own, then it goes into the digital NFTs. So we cater to Web2 as well as Web3 within all categories. So when it comes to your digital twins of Adidas shoes, or whether it's a shoe or being able to auction out your NFTs, featured products, so offering solutions for brands as well as users at the same time. That's a reward ecosystem as a whole. Some of the things that you're going to be able to see when you even go into categories, for example, and you're kind of looking at, okay, I want to be able to kind of buy based off of categories. So these are user experiences that are very easy to understand, and that's what users are familiar with, being able to kind of purchase any type of e-commerce product. But here's the cool part about it, because if a brand chooses to become part of the Web3 space, what they'll be able to do is create these digital twins, then which will, in our phase 2, add AR and VR components to it in a gamified way, which we are getting ready to launch a Telegram mini app that ties in a lot of these utilities with the game. Well, that becomes an asset on its own within the metaverse. So this digital asset you have at home becomes a digital twin within the metaverse that you could wear around, resell as a skin or as that product, and continue to build that brand as it goes and earn revenue or have a rental formation and various things like that. So we're super excited because of the fact that utilities go beyond just your skin that you wear. You look at like metaverses like Roblox, and sorry, please stop me at any time, but I love like talking about this stuff. But you look at like Roblox, which has 100 million users on a daily basis now, and what they've been able to do is very similar to this in a gamified way, transition into a environment, but we're adding a lot of utilities beyond that.
Yeah, that is exciting. I'm so glad that you were here today and that, we got kind of the first sneak peek of that. That is a really cool platform. And I don't know if you want to bring up and feature any of your teammates, but I did want to just mention to my community when I was looking through the team, you are not a small operation. Like, you guys have a lot of team members and an incredible advisory board and just a lot of people that are really a part of this project.
We do. So our team consists of course, our core members within the organization, but we do have a lot of advisors, and my advisors are really some of the core strength of our project. Initially, if you kind of go through our core values, and I'm very deeply passionate about what our story is and what our we believes are, providing opportunity for individuals globally to break out of the cycle of inherited poverty. And we don't aim to do that with charity, but to be able to provide resources where an individual can learn, earn, be able to work for a business-to-business organization based off of their skill set, and to be able to earn that, and then even buy resources within our platform and be able to earn more. So those are some of the things that we do. So our advisors, when you actually kind of go through our list, these are very strategic advisors that are from various Fortune 50 organizations within the US as well as Web3 space, who provide some sort of utility for the project to allow us to scale at the rate that we do. And I think one of the main core reasons why we survived until here, and by the way, all of our advisors onboarded because of our impact that we want to be able to make within the organization, within like global impact per se. They're not in it. They don't get paid. They're not in it for just money. They're in it to be able to make a difference in the world with the type of solutions that we're aiming to build. And it's to truly provide inclusivity to anyone and everyone across the globe.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I'm just a firm believer that we weren't put here on this earth to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week for 40, 50, 60 years of our life just to barely exist and get by. And that's one of my favorite things about blockchain technology and the way that it's revolutionizing the world, is it really does give, anybody the opportunity to come in and, change the wealth needle in their life. And it sounds like you also have some cool ways for people that, maybe in the United States here, we may or may not make enough money, with your metaverse products to change our lives. But it sounds like it's in some of the countries around the world where maybe their finances aren't in as good a shape as we are here. It sounds like you're really making a difference all over the globe, not just here in the United States.
Absolutely. And especially when you look at, when we started building out the platform and looking at various industries too, it's not just commerce, which is one of the reasons we added so many different districts to be able to provide that utility. You look at teachers in the United States, they don't make, it's a known fact, they don't make very much money, but they have tremendous skill set. And I think after COVID, many people started what you call side hustles, right? It's what they're passionate about. They do it in their free time, and they generate a bit of revenue on the side. But there are so many platforms, because they're not business owners. They don't know how to create their own business and be able to market it properly. They're teachers with side hustles on the side. So a lot of these resources that we create that are so simple that anyone can become an entrepreneur. You don't necessarily have to just launch your products, your e-commerce platform. You could launch services. You could be able to token gate it. We've added community features within our platform where you could get real-time feedback from community engagement and your community's earning. So we've thought of it all, and it really does cater to every single individual, regardless of their financial ecosystem or where they're from. And we've taken regulations into consideration, which is one of the reasons why we've added actual tangible physical products and not just digital asset, because we all know, with SEC and what's regulated, what's considered securities, we have really consulted with the top legal teams in regards to how we want to approach the market for, again, long-term sustainability of the project and its investors.
Right. I love that. And, while we're here, I wanted to, share your Twitter account with everybody. Folks, you definitely are going to want to connect with this incredible team and be able to stay updated. And so two of the best places to do that is the Twitter channel and their Telegram channel. So here you can see at MBD Financials is their Twitter handle. And, they are a hardworking team. You can see that they're, doing tweets multiple times a day and updating their community. And so I just wanted to kind of share that with you folks. Also, in this incredible space of cryptocurrency, we all know that community is commerce. And so 28,000 followers, they're followed by a bunch of people that I also follow. So that shows that they really have a presence in the blockchain space. Is there any place other than Twitter and Telegram that you would really like us to send people to, or just, link the website and the Twitter and the Telegram in the description?
Yeah, I think that's the best place. Our Telegram, where even the founding team members are very engaged, including myself. We go on at least once a day to kind of engage with the community and answer any questions. Super transparent. Our investors have become our moderators. So we've got a really good community that's there to support. So just check us out. Any questions, happy to answer. And I'm very involved in the space heavily. I'm excited to share. I was actually recently top 100 women in emerging tech globally, and have won multiple. So we're doing a lot of really groundbreaking things with what we're doing in the space with an AI, RWA, and things like that. So very docs team, and yeah, we're there to kind of connect with every individual that shows an interest in the project.
Awesome. I love it. And then before we take off for the day, I would love to run over here to CoinGecko and just share with my community, some of the other reasons why we're excited about this project. As you guys can see here, folks, it's got a market cap right now of a little over 1.6 million. Its fully diluted market cap is going on 2.5. So around 75% of the tokens are in circulation. And I was also very excited when I saw that you guys are available on MEXC, which is a very easy exchange for most people to get on. And then if you're one of those folks that doesn't like centralized exchanges, you can just hop right on to Uniswap and buy this token on the Ethereum network of Uniswap. And I love the fact, folks, here I have to share, back on May 19th of 2022, this token was almost 1.5 cents, and right now it's down 99.6%. And to me, folks, that's actually something that I'm excited about, because when you find a project that made it through this last bear market, and if you go look at a lot of these altcoin projects, they have all been smashed down by 90, 95, 99%. But I really look at that as, an incredible opportunity. Now, once again, I know regulation-wise, you can't chime in on that or whether you think I'm right or wrong. But folks, we always want to make sure that you do your own due diligence. Neither one of us are financial advisors. This is not financial advice. But folks, if you're looking to take a potentially, small amount of money, or if you've got more money, you've got funds that you can invest a bigger amount of money into a project like this, in my humble opinion, the risk versus the reward is absolutely there.
Yeah, with projects that are coming out, I think utility projects have been kind of waiting around for quite some time to be able to get our chance to shine. So we're seeing a lot of movements in the market, and with regulations kind of having that second look with elections coming up in the US and things like that. So I think better times for the industry as a whole. It's ahead. So super excited to kind of see what's to come. And for all of the other survivors out there, I've met lots of founders that, the projects have kind of unfortunately have had to be shut down due to financing and being able to keep it sustainable. But for everybody that survived, I'm super excited for us. We're the last runts of the litter, right?
Yeah, amen. I'm excited too. I'm really grateful that we came across your project. And once again, thank you so much for your time. I know, especially right now with everything that's going on, you're probably putting in 16, 18, 20-hour days. And so we really do appreciate you taking some of your valuable time and sharing and spending it with us.
Of course, and thank you again for having me here. It's really nice to kind of share the project with your community and all of the listeners out there. And we, as always, we appreciate the support and happy to kind of talk more.
Awesome. You are definitely welcome on the channel anytime. So I'm sure as things, fall into place and some of these new marketplaces and different things that you're doing, new updates come to fruition, we'll have you back on the channel. And folks, make sure you go check out the links in the description of the video. Go take a peek at their website, go join their Telegram group, go follow them on Twitter, and lots more content on MBD Financials to come. So with that, folks, God bless, have a fantastic day, and we will see you again very soon. Take care.